want to quickly go over the reasons herd immunity is an invalid reason to have mandatory vaccinations. Herd immunity is the only thing health officials and government agencies have to justify mandatory vaccination. I've spent the last few episodes going into detail about how herd immunity makes for a weak case in forcing vaccinations onto children who may have a legitimate reason to skip or delay them. This video is a quick summary of the topics I covered. Number 1. Many vaccines on the mandatory vaccine list offer personal protection only. They don't prevent the spread of the disease, so why are these vaccines mandatory? They do nothing to contribute to herd immunity. Number 2. There are a couple of other things that happen when you are vaccinated that can actually put the vulnerable more in danger of getting sick from you. You can shed the virus from live virus vaccines. You can become asymptomatic carriers of other ones. Some vaccines cause you to carry the infection, even though you may be symptomless, for longer. Vaccination cannot be considered universally safe for those who are near the immune compromised. Number 3. Doctors are clueless as to when a medical exemption is actually justified. They cannot reliably make this potentially life-saving decision. This is incredibly important because remember, for parents who live in these states, a medical exemption is the only lifeline they're allowed to prevent possible harm to their children. They cannot make the decision on their own. They have to convince a doctor. And if you watch some of my earlier videos on what physicians learn about vaccines in medical school, which is nearly nothing, this should alarm you. A mother whose first child had grand mal seizures after their 18-month checkup has absolutely no right to choose to skip vaccines for her second child. She can go to a doctor to request a medical exemption for her second child, but the doctor will immediately adopt the code of silence. They will tell the mom the vaccines did not harm her child and that no, she cannot exempt her child from vaccines simply because of a coincidental event that happened to her first child directly after being vaccinated. Again, the doctors are taught nothing in medical school about vaccines other than they are safe, effective, and completely necessary. They are not taught anything about the history of vaccines, what potential side effects look like, other than a fever and then how much Tylenol to give them, and how most healthy immune systems can fight off infection fine without a vaccine. So they will refuse to believe the mom who saw what happened to her child with her own eyes, and they will force her to vaccinate her second child. This is how broken the system is. Even though herd immunity is a pointless concept which has already been proven not to work, even the supposed release valve that's designed to protect vulnerable children in case something goes wrong is a clusterfuck that will almost never save a child from harm. If doctors were educated on the nature of vaccines, if they weren't taught a pharmaceutical worldview for every disease, then they might be able to make an informed decision about the dangers vaccines are posing to a particular child. But as it is now, they will simply refuse to admit vaccines are harming anyone and will force you to undergo more vaccines. That's the reality of living in these states with mandatory vaccination. Number 4. There are many more children being injured by the vaccines themselves than immunocompromised children being injured by vaccine-preventable diseases. I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, well, that's because so many people are vaccinated. If we stopped, then all the immunocompromised kids would get sick and it would be terrible. I've got some news for you. There are more children being injured and killed by vaccines than there are immunocompromised kids total. Forget whether they are catching vaccine-preventable diseases or not. It doesn't matter. If every immunocompromised kid in existence caught and died from a vaccine-preventable disease, it would not come close to the number of children being harmed and killed by vaccines. So shut the fuck up about this. If health officials cannot prove that herd immunity is a valid reason for mass vaccination, then any and all mandatory vaccine laws should be repealed as soon as possible. I would hope that whatever politicians sponsored these bills would be voted out of office and live the rest of their lives ashamed of the mess they created. You cannot run a functioning court system without a reasonable appeal process. Mandatory vaccines do not have anything remotely resembling a reasonable appeal process. In fact, government agencies have been caught colluding to attack any doctors who issue exemptions. So not only are the doctors not likely to write exemptions because of the faulty vaccine training they've received, there are government agencies hell-bent on preventing any other rogue doctors from issuing valid exemptions. A mom could relay the story I just told to a doctor whose child regressed hours after their shots, and this doctor in good faith could want to issue them a valid medical exemption, but in the back of their mind they'd know they are likely to be attacked by a multi-pronged group of people, including medical boards and media outlets. This cannot continue. If herd immunity were a proven concept that had shown success and merit, I could understand the manipulation and collusion. But given that it's not working, but it's being held onto purely for a zealous ideological devotion to the magic, it cannot continue. And that is my incredible opinion.